It's a normal feeling to want to increase your rizq, your sustenance, your provision. We often listen to successful people on podcasts that have a lot of money or that are successful. But how often do we turn to Allah to increase our wealth? Often hear this surah of the Quran saying, "If you are grateful, I will surely increase you in favor. But if you deny, indeed my punishment is severe." We often hear the surah in terms of how to increase our wealth, but how does that apply in real life? I think that's a little bit more tricky because we know that God is the source of everything, that He is the provider, that He is the most generous. But how do we actually apply being grateful? That's what I'll be talking a little bit more in this video on a point that not a lot of people speak about. Expressing your gratefulness is not just thanking Allah with your words, saying Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. You also need to prove it with your action. This is where your words and action may contradict themselves because you are not aware of how to actually express gratefulness throughout your action. And the key to expressing gratitude is to be thoughtful and sincere in both your words and action. I think it's a pretty normal feeling as human beings to love beautiful things. God is the most beautiful. He is the source of everything, of all the beauty in the world, of all the beauty in the afterlife, in Jannah, in all the worlds that He created. And I don't think that it's bad to want to increase your wealth because I think we are all naturally drawn to beautiful things since we were created by Allah, by God. And that starts with being mindful with the provision that God has already bestowed upon you. Being mindful with how you spend your money. It's not buying luxury items or services or items for convenience. Because if you have the means to do so, God blessed you with that and that's not a problem. But it's when you are not mindful with your money, when you don't know where your money is going, when you don't know how you're actually distributing the wealth that Allah has given you. What I mean by this is in this society, especially in the West, it is so common for people to be spending their money right and left because a lot of them are able to do so, right? Have the means to do so. Their income permits them to do that. But our income doesn't come from our employers. Our income doesn't come from the job that we work. That's just a mean that God is giving us in order to receive the provision He has given us, that He has decided for us. So spending your money right and left just because you have the money is not being responsible. It's not being grateful to God regarding your income, regarding the provision that He has given you. In order to truly be grateful, you need to know, you need to budget, you need to be mindful with your spending. And sometimes it's not even about spending that money. How often do we sign up for a subscription service that we forget to cancel? How often do we buy an item and are just too lazy to return it, to go back to the store and return it? That's what I mean by mindful spending. If you are not being responsible with the income that God has already given you, why should He give you more? Because you're being careless about it. If you truly want to increase your wealth, it starts with being able to manage what you already have. How can you ask for more provision when you're not able to do the hard things like returning an item, canceling a subscription, getting rid of any service that you don't really enjoy or that you don't really use? Like, this is an easy thing to do. Like, in today's world, it takes one click and you're done. Or like just driving to the store. Like, that doesn't take a lot of effort, right? For 95% of the people on this earth watching this video. It doesn't take a lot of effort. So why don't we do it? Why don't we plan? Why don't we sit down and budget and see where our money is actually going? Right? He is the provider. And having the audacity to ask more when you're not able to manage what you already have is hypocritical. Is really hypocritical. The other thing that comes with gratitude is taking care of the things you already have. We humans always want more, more, more. But are we caring for the things that we already have? Repairing, cleaning, mending, your clothes, cleaning your home, repairing whatever needs to be repaired. I mean, sometimes it is more financially economical to just replace that item, but a lot of times it's not as well. It's not because it's more convenient that we should throw that item away if it's a quick fix. I mean, if the item is going to be more expensive to repair than replace, I totally understand that. It makes more sense. But to just be so quick to ask for more, but not being able to take care of your home. We dread cleaning, we dread taking care of our home, but that is an act of worship. Taking care of your home, taking care of the things that God gave you with that intention, with the right intention in mind, can be an act of worship. God has made it so easy for us to glorify Him, to worship Him, that we often forget how easy He has made it for us. So, really keeping that in mind, showing gratefulness is thoughtfulness and sincerity. Thoughtfulness in terms of, let me take care of the things I already own. Let me take care of the things that God has already given me. And then when I'm able to manage that, then I can ask for more. Inshallah, God will give me. Inshallah, I will be ready to be receiving more. It's nice in theory to have bigger, better things, but in practice, it's actually very hard to manage. So more is not necessarily better. And inshallah, this gave you a new perspective on how to express gratitude. It's something I feel that is not often talked about, like how budgeting, saving your money, taking care of the things you already have is expressing gratitude. I mean, a lot of people don't have what we have. And to be ungrateful for that, to ask God for more when we have so many blessings that we would not even be able to list them all, is a huge blessing. Let's take it one step at a time, taking care of the things we have, spending our money wisely, and inshallah, God will reward us, and inshallah, we will be able to even handle more. I hope this video was beneficial to you, and if you would like to see more of these types of videos, please like and subscribe and turn on the bell notification. See you later.